Let me take you with me my recent trip to NYC. As you can see, it was pouring with rain and I nearly missed my flight. Luckily, I changed airports and changed destinations and I got to Brisbane on time. Having stayed the night in Brisbane, I got ready for my international flight. I'm wearing really comfortable clothing. I've got my track pants from Takuba on and my dress coat, something nice and comfortable, nice and warm for the flight. On the flight, I was super lucky. I had a whole row of seats for the 13 hours and the flight was not very full at all. This is Erica, one of our models that's going to New York Fashion Week. Watched some in-flight entertainment. I watched That Ends With Us. It was a pretty good movie. And then we landed in New York City. So here's Times Square. Pretty impressive. It's full of jet lag, so I was up early. This is me, first morning out, all rugged up, ready to do a little bit of sightseeing. Now, it snowed last night, so you can see the snow on the rooftops. And so we headed down to Bryant Park, had a little look at the skating rink. So it was really neat. I didn't venture out and do any ice skating, did not want to hurt myself this early in on the piece. And had a look at the fountain. It's just so pretty, and I love this little shop here. This just looks super pretty with all the snow. And then we headed off to some of the bakeries. Their food is insane. So we sat down and we had these gorgeous breads, like paninis, sort of like a focaccia with cheese. Then I was getting ready to go out. This is to go out to get ready for the Broadway show, The Great Gatsby. So this is my outfit. I'm wearing a knit dress. This is by Moss. And I thought I'd pair it with my little fluffy coat here. This is in a navy shade, but I figured this would be just a nice extra layer underneath the wool coat because it is freezing. So not used to this cold weather, so I'm just learning how to layer up. So this actually worked quite well, and paired them with my nice new chocolate brown boots, which I bought from Macy's while I was here. So, and then we headed off to the theatre. The theatre was absolutely stunning. Look at the ceiling, it just so neat. Here I am with Jazz and Bal, and we watched this gorgeous performance. So I took another few shots of the theatre and just the stunning chandeliers, just so amazing. We had a really late night dinner. This is the dinner. There was absolutely a small amount of salad. And here we are wandering around Times Square. So that was one of the first nights out and about in New York. I took a video of this animation on the billboard because I knew my youngest son would love this. It's pretty full on, just to see such major billboards on these huge buildings. So that was pretty awesome. And then I had an early night. The next morning I got up and I wandered down to the Brooklyn Diner, which is in Times Square, and had a lovely breakfast on my own. It was really nice, and then headed off and got ready to go to the New York Fashion Week. So this was day one for New York Fashion Week, and I had the opportunity to work backstage on the designer Jasmine from Bella Chic. So here I am doing her makeup, so that was a real buzz. Such an amazing vibe backstage. Just to be part of all the action was pretty incredible. And then I went out the front to check out the paparazzi. Look at them, so many, and just to see how the rest of the runway was getting ready, all the lighting checks before the girls started to make their way down. So here's one of the runway shows here. I got to watch quite a few of them, and it was just a really lovely experience to be part of it all. This is Belle, one of our gorgeous models, and then here I am showing our New York Fashion Week backstage pass. We actually got to go to Runway 7, which was pretty phenomenal. Tonight we headed off to Hard Rock Cafe, so this was pretty neat. So listening to the live DJ there, and we had a huge meal. Once again, the meal's huge. So we tucked in there and then had a wander around the Hard Rock Cafe. This was pretty impressive, looking at all the memorabilia. Just such an incredible atmosphere to be amongst it all. And I took a few photos of some of the greats on the wall, including the Beatles as well. So yeah, here we go. So this is also a little picture of me for the second day at New York Fashion Week. And here I am just getting ready, me setting up my table with my makeup kit. So I did manage to do some work while I was overseas, which was part of the plan. Once again, another shot at the paparazzi and having a quick look at the girls, the models coming down the runway. So there's a couple of little ones today, so that was pretty cute. Felt privileged to be here and witness some of these gorgeous designs. This is Chrissy King, and just watching how it all plays out. Another quick look at our paparazzi, and these are our Bella Chic models in the back at the end. So they're all looking very, very glamorous, and me and the designer as well. Just a couple of shots, and then we headed off to the Runway 7 fashion show. So this is where we had our VIP pass, and this was absolutely incredible. We had a wine and the entertainment began. So this was insane. Such an amazing event to be at. Something that I've never experienced before. She was incredible. The designs were off the charts. Just everything you'd expect from a New York Fashion Week. So being at Runway 7, this was House of Baretti was the next one, and this is Isabella. She is the designer of this brand, so she's pretty amazing at what she does. Very cute little outfit. Absolutely adored her jacket. So that was that, and there I am with my little backstage pass. Quick fit check for the end of the night. And the next day it had snowed, and we were just heading off to do more of a sightseeing day today. So I thought I'd give you a little fit check. I'm just wearing my nice chocolate brown boots that I bought from Macy's. My jeans are from Just Jeans. They're the Amaze denim. They're so nice and comfy. And I bought this nice jumper from Zara while I was here. It's a really gorgeous knit fabric, nice and thin and really soft, and it has that really cute button detail. So I thought I'd pair that with my chocolate brown bout and this really nice wool cardigan that I bought at the Brisbane DFO before I left. So I'm buttoning this up as well. So this is nice and comfy and warm. And then I did place another layer on top of this. Yes, my wool coat. So I was really fortunate. My mother-in-law actually gave me this coat before I left, which I thought was pretty impressive. I think it's about 14 years old, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Love it. So that was my outfit for the day. Then I added my lovely, nice pink scarf and my little hat, which unfortunately I lost while I was over there. So that's the first and last time you'll see that hat. So anyway, that was pretty cute from Zara as well. So I headed out today. It was snowing and it was freezing. I actually had to go back and put some thermals underneath my jeans. I just had not counted on it being that cold. So anyways, just a few scenes of the chilly Times Square. I went for my favorite breakfast place and said something nice to eat, to keep nice and warm. Here I am again wandering around the city, just being an absolute tourist and loving it. So just enjoying the sights. And then we decided to head off. I went by myself to the Moulin Rouge. So I really wanted to see this Broadway show, and it was insane. It was so good. So if you ever need to see one, this is the one you should see. Then I met the girls out. We all went to, I'm not even sure what place we went to, but this was where we went, and we were watching the game. So it's really, really full on sports. So we thought we'd watch the Super Bowl on the screens and be amongst a little bit of the activity. So that's what we did, and it was quite fun. So the next day, this is another little fit check from me. Heading out today, thought I would wear my nice little black boots and be all in black today. This is a cute little jacket that I bought many, many years ago, and I thought I'd just pair it with a little bit of colour and my puffer today because it is cold and I've been feeling quite chilly. So we had a wander around. We were heading off. We did some trips in the subway and heading towards the Brooklyn Bridge. So here's a few little sights and sounds. The day was gorgeous. Even though it was cold and snowing, the sky was beautiful. As you can see, it was just so pretty. I took a photo of this one because this dog had little shoes on, which I thought was kind of cute. Here we are going across the Brooklyn Bridge, or beginning of the Brooklyn Bridge. Once again, it is so pretty. It was such a great thing to do. I'm really rapt that I went over. It was something that we nearly didn't fit in, but we managed to find a little bit of time to do. So I'm so glad we did. I'm just showing you the bridge here. And then I did manage to place my lock on the bridge as well. So it's sort of like a tradition to find a little padlock. And there we are. I've put my name on it, put my boys' names on it. And I know eventually these will all get cut off, but I thought, why not put it on there, do it like everybody else. I put it on the pole, so at least, you know, they may not cut that off. So anyway, if we do decide to go back, there it is. So a little bit more sightseeing as we make our way back through the city back home. And just the day was just stunning. So a really nice day full of sightseeing. And then we finished the day off by going to the Stardust Cafe. This is insane, this restaurant. They will perform and sing for you while you're having your dinner. And these are all the waiters and waitresses. And as you can tell, he has an incredible voice. It is insane. So if you do come to New York or Times Square, you must come to this cafe. It really is phenomenal. These are where all the future stars are found for sure. So I'll let you listen to the next couple as well. Loved this guy. He was unreal, and he seemed to do a couple of duos with another girl, and they just sounded so incredible together.
It's the Oscars Ballroom. Let's go down to the Oscars Ballroom. They're later tonight.
This is great. You just sit there, you just have your dinner and your drinks and your wine, and next minute one of the staff members leaps up and starts serenading you and singing you songs. So it's just an incredible experience, and one that I would definitely recommend that you do if you come to New York City, for sure. So the following day, back to work, I did actually manage to do some hair and makeup on some of the girls. I only got a few photos. We were too busy in the moment. This one is of Stevie. So before she went out, she was super brave. It was freezing out there and she had not much on when she was doing her photo shoot. And as you can see, it was snowing. So it snowed quite a bit that night and it was pretty cold. But they all persevered and did their photo shoots. But it just looks amazing. So this is the final day. I'm heading off to a new location. I'm all packed up and ready to go, and all the girls are moving on. So I had to say my goodbyes to both Isabel and Jazz. It's been an incredible trip with these girls. So lucky to have been here and been part of it. They're packing up, and I'm actually staying on for another week. So I'm heading to my new digs. This is the Hotel Bella Claire. So super pretty, much bigger than my last room, and I got to meet Kelsey Bain. This was a highlight of my trip. So Kelsey, I came and went to her makeup masterclass, which was absolutely incredible. She's an Australian makeup artist and one that I have followed and admired for quite some time. So to be able to be here and meet her was incredible. So we hit it off. I feel like we're going to be friends for life. She's just so down to earth, so natural. I feel we're cut from the same cloth. And anyway, it was an amazing time. This was us interacting at her masterclass, but we also went out for dinner the night before. We went out for dinner this night as well. And I had the opportunity to meet some of the most amazing American girls and lovely makeup artists. They are so friendly and so down to earth. This was my little fit check before I headed off. Kelsey invited me to an étoile event, so it's a special luncheon for makeup artists and influencers. So this is the event. As you can see, it's a very intimate luncheon, so I felt very, very, very honored to be here. I love étoile and have been using her bags for a very long time. This is the mimosa table. That's Michelle from étoile and Kelsey. So just a little photo shoot there. Loved the table decorations. Look at those pears with little pearls in them. Lunch was divine. I actually got to sit at the table with so many incredible women. Here I am just lapping up the experience. I also met this gorgeous girl, Ali. She's a German makeup artist living in Canada. And I also got to meet Lisa. She's from BK Beauty Brushes. So I just met so many wonderful women. All so supportive, all like-minded, and we went home with a major bag full of goodies. So I was just blown away. This is the drive home after that incredible day. I felt so spoiled. The following day, Kelsey had left that day, so the following day, Ali and I decided to walk around the financial district. and we came to the World Trade Center. We had a look at Ground Zero. I have to say I've been here, it's the second time I've been here, and it's still a very airy place and somewhere where I definitely reflect. Here's Ellie and I trying to keep warm because it got colder and colder. So we ended up going inside and finding somewhere where we can have coffees. And here I am, just thought we'd take a little bit of footage of me literally just holding up the foot traffic and wandering around in the snow. So yeah, trying to look cool. We did go to the Grand Central Station as well, and just incredible building. It was just so nice to be there. And then we did stop off. We're pretty casual today, and had a gorgeous lunch together. And then we decided on a whim to go to the Michael Jackson concert, and it was incredible. So I've had just the best time. So I'm going to end this vlog with one of my favorite moments of me hanging out with Kelsey Bain and Ali running around New York City.